What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. If you guys are new to the channel, lightly tap the subscribe button. If you guys are enjoying the content, smash that like button. I know, guys, it's been a minute, but guess what? I literally got my parts yesterday. I got my parts for my G80. It's about 90% of them, and then the rest of them I got from Go Fast Tuner Parts. So I did want to give a humongous shout out to Go Fast Tuner Parts. I'm gonna link their stuff down below, their Instagram, their eBay store, whatnot. So he saved me a lot of money. The reason I say that is because he had a bumper that was complete, the crash bar that was complete with the horns and these things here, radiator assembly that was complete, stuff like that. All this stuff I was looking at individually, and my parts list racked up so quick. I was like, whoa. But anyways, got a bunch of parts from Go Fast Tuner Parts. Then I got a bunch of stuff from the dealership, and then I got good, positive news from IAAI. So regarding the mirrors, they have sent me money to buy me new mirrors. So the beef with IAA has been officially squashed. They have handled this problem positively. I'm satisfied, and I do have a little bit of money left over from the mirrors to get contributed to the parts. So everything is good on that end. We're still waiting for the headliner and a couple of things, but in this episode, what we're trying to do is get this thing running, get all the radiators on it, assemble the entire front end, besides missing one headlight, missing mirrors, and a headliner. But I do have all the bags, I have everything. So super pumped, super excited. We're gonna start digging into that, and then let's actually go ahead and open up the front bumper that Go Fast Tuner Parts sent me. It does have a little bit of a scratch and whatnot. It was from a part out, but it is fully complete with camera, grills, everything. So I'm super pumped. Let's get right into it. Whew. So there's the bumper here. So I apologize for the raspy voice and whatnot, but let's see what we got here. So we got the bumper unpackaged, and honestly, it's a little bit more damaged than I thought. So I'm gonna go ahead and reach back out and see what we can do, because I just want this car to be perfect, and I really don't have time right now to deal and do all the body work. So no hard feelings whatsoever. I'll probably get a brand new bumper from the dealer, and then take off all these grill and whatnot. So we'll see what's going on there, but that's not important. What's important right now is to get the car running and all that stuff assembled. That way we're ready to slap on the bumper. So let's go ahead and get into our box, or get into our boxes of parts that came, and start diagramming or whatnot to get this thing fully assembled and get the oil, oil cooler on, the proper oil in there, because we have some kind of different oil in there right now. Get all that jazz going. That way we can start the car, run it, warm it up, and super excited. Let's do it. You like that? It's like an $800 piece. Oh, buddy. This goes somewhere I don't know. Lock. Oh, headlight repair kit for the headlight. It's a piece for the mirror. Oh, what the heck's a grommet? Left hand, see? Mirror. Air duct. Oh, air duct. I have no idea why, but this piece is like 800 bucks. It's the one that we did a little janky stuff with. Yeah, a little bent, something though. It's time to put on this huge chunk of change. All right, guys, so we got everything assembled. Surprisingly, everything came together perfect. I mean, why I say surprisingly is because I thought the frame was off, but it's really not. This top piece of the frame, it's like a box, or it's like a rectangle. When it got hit, it kind of just pushed it like this, and it made our measurement point moved over a little bit. And then I just kind of hammered it and it moved back. So the frame is perfectly in spec. I don't know if that made sense. It's kind of hard to explain because everything is covered up. But long story short, literally every single bolt, as you guys can tell, I haven't put a bolt on here yet. But look, everything's lining up like this. Come closer. Look, everything's lining up like this. All these bolts, I unscrew everything you can imagine. All the bolts in the frame, we got all the radiators, everything on. This just slid right on, everything's perfect. Super easy, it's basically like a plug and play. Right now, we got all the radiators on. We got all the oil coolers, radiators, everything on. Let's go ahead and put some coolant into this thing, fire this puppy up, and actually get it to finally warm up, I guess, in the first time in 5 months or however long since the accident. So I'm super pumped. Let's get some coolant and let's go. Okay. Get the key and you fire it up. You ready? Hey, I got some leaking already. We just ran into a little issue, guys. Very unseen. Come take a look inside here. I don't know if you can see. Probably could. Right there and there. Yep. Right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that off. We're probably gonna have to drain the coolant, pull that off, and see if the dealership has something similar. Not something similar, the same piece for the vehicle, because we can't really get it warmed up or anything with that being leaking. As soon as the car starts up, builds pressure, it's just gonna out of there. So that sucks, but whatever. Let's figure it out. You'll see it under the car. I am beyond lucky that I got this out of here just like that. And see what we got. Nice tear right there. And it seems like it was leaking from under as well. So see, unless it was just leaking from the top and siphoning down. Yeah, it was like this, so siphoning down here and it was dripping. Okay, let's see if the dealership check engine light. So without this, guys, you'll have a check engine light. Stupid guy. So guys, it has been a couple of eventful days. Let me tell you guys what is going on, because I got really disappointed and I think I just cut off the video at that point. What happened? As you guys can tell, under the car there's some coolant. See if I can move this back. Come on, I hurt my back. No. Can you show them under the car? Look right here, there's a bunch of coolant there on the floor. So what ended up happening is I put everything together, we were just ready to start it. You guys probably saw in the last scene, we were all pumped up, and we discovered a coolant hose that was ripped, which is this one here. I actually went ahead and tried to make something work because I didn't want to wait. The dealership said 6 weeks for this freaking hose, and that's insane. This car is just killing me, like literally, it's speeding me up. But I tried to make something work. I cut it short. I was gonna put a hose clamp on here, and then I realized that there's another cut right there. There was another cut here. I cut it off, and there's another cut right here, and I'm not risking that, because if that's not all the way through just yet, a little bit of pressure and that would have went through. Went out to my Instagram people, posted on my story that I'm looking for that hose. Like 50 people hit me up, so shout out to each and every single one of you guys that hit me up. Somebody in Canada had it and got it shipped out, so it should be here any day now. But one thing we got to do before that is test fit this fender. Well, not test fit, we got to put on this fender. So basically what happened is I gave my fender to my painter and I said, hey, can you just cut it inside here? That way I can put the fender on for good. That way we don't have to take it off when we paint the entire car. And he went crazy with it and he painted the whole fender. Why he said he painted the whole fender is because it's a new car, new formula of paint or something like that. And he's like, I'm gonna paint the whole fender and we're gonna see how good of a butt match it is. And then he's gonna tint that color to make it perfect and then blend the doors. So that way we have like basically a perfect blend on the entire front end. So step over here. We got the fender. It looks beautiful. I can already tell that it's a little bit darker. It looks a little bit darker, but then again, it flops. So I don't know. Let's take that fender off. Put this one on. Let's go. All right, so we got the fender on, and it's quite the color off, I'm gonna tell you that much. So a lot darker, I don't even know. But that's not that important. The cut-in looks great. The gaps fit great. Went ahead and set the gaps up on the hood. They're a little bit wide right now. We'll see. Once everything's painted, I'll go ahead and start checking gaps once everything's painted. But you guys can see that both sides gaps are perfect. Went ahead and repaired this as well, since the people at IAA ripped this off. So now that works, which I'm happy about. And best of all is I got my coolant hose. So shout out to a guy in Canada that was actually partying out a G80. He sold me this. Here's my ripped one, which I tried to do something about and it didn't work. And here is that good one. We're gonna go ahead and put this in right now, get some coolant in this beast, and finally hear it run and warm up. Super pumped. All right, so we're ready to start this bad boy up. Seems like coolant is in place. Put a jump box on. Hopefully nothing happens. I mean, hopefully nothing bad happens. Нажми, да. See, that's all air right there. Boom, air, 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 air. I'm gonna let it warm up. Be right back. All right, guys, so we topped everything off. We got the car out of the garage, but we're having an issue. So let me show you guys. Come over here. It's probably built up a lot of pressure. Just wanna make sure, hang on. Oh yeah. So it's nice and pressurized. And yeah, it's perfectly at the max level. Can't really see inside there because the max level is in there, but I'm gonna close this one off. And then we have a secondary one as well. So I was told this is for the turbos or for the ECU or something, which I topped this one off as well. Let's see. Okay, and then let me just take a peek in there because, oh yep, you can see that the yellow is covered. See if you can get in there. You can see the yellow is covered with water. Anyways, that's besides the point. The problem here is that we have fans that are running constantly, even though I had the car run for like 15, 20 minutes, fully warmed up, everything's staying cool how it should. That's one funny thing what's going on. Second thing is the battery's not holding charge whatsoever, and it's a lithium ion battery. I can't even take it for a test drive. I was thinking to take it for a test drive, but as soon as I rev it, since the battery has no charge whatsoever, it kind of geeks the electronics and they kind of like go blank. So I don't know what to do with the, what's it called, the battery. So it's a lithium ion battery. It's like a $1,500 battery. I don't want to replace it because it's really expensive. I did some research and people say that these batteries, once they go below a certain point, they fall asleep and you need to basically boost them back awake. So we'll see what's going on over there. But besides that, let me fire it up for you guys and show you exactly what is going on. Go ahead and connect that. And keep in mind that I did buy like 5 different chargers just to get that thing charged up, but it's not working out for me. I don't know why. Hopefully it's not a bad battery. Vehicle missing key. So it shows that code right there, power supply stopped carefully. And besides that, we don't really have anything besides the airbag light, which I sent off my seatbelt to L&D Solutions to get repaired. So yeah, I mean, look at the computer here. Watch, ready? I'm gonna rev it. Oh, hang on, the jump box is on. Take off the jump box. Now look, ready? Watch this, ready? Boom, just glitched out. Let me show you again. Look, that even turned off. Look, ready? Oh. Look at that, it's glitching out. So I don't wanna have that. I can't even take it for a test spin. I can't take it above a couple miles per hour because as soon as it goes past a couple RPMs, it starts glitching. I don't have mirrors. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you guys off right here. I want to give a humongous shout out to Go Fast Tuner Parts. Thank you so much for the parts. Basically, he's the one that helped me source out the majority of the parts. He had a part out from a vehicle that was rolled, and luckily the radiators and whatnot was safe. As you guys can see, the markings here, that's from him. So the rebar, these air ducts, most of the radiator casing and stuff like that. I want to give a huge shout out to everyone that helped me piece this thing together so far, including Go Fast Tuner Bits, including that guy that sold me that coolant hose, which was 6 weeks out. I did want to show you guys what the heck I am doing with the battery, and I'm crossing my fingers that it works. Why? Because the battery is $1,500. I don't want to spend $1,500. From my little research, I realized that the battery needs to feel 12 volts for it to charge. So what we got here is a regular battery which is fully charged with jumper cables to the lithium ion battery. While that's happening, we're charging this whole circuit. So from what I'm understanding is, until we can get a full 12 or 13 volt, whatever, until that thing shows fully charged. Wait, I just switched to optimize, it was on charge. Now I'm confused. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it off right here. That's a mystery, I don't know. Please comment down below if you guys know how to salvage a lithium ion battery. I don't wanna pay $1,500. That's that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video to the very end. If you guys are still here, smash that like button. In the next episode, we should, in theory, get this thing road ready, maybe paint ready, bumper should come in, etc., etc., etc. It'll be fun and exciting. I'm still waiting for the mirrors. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. You guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.